This will probably be the first video of an ongoing series on comparing Michael Jordan and LeBron James and deciding who's the greatest of all time. So please subscribe and enjoy this and more upcoming videos on this subject. I want to talk about one of the arguments that is being used to put LeBron James ahead of Jordan, especially as a better scorer and so the GOAT. Many of his fans always post memes of James passing Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list and also saying that James is playing more years now and has better longevity. Let's talk about that a little, and I'll try to let you all see this from a little different perspective, which no one really talks about. Well, at the time I'm recording this, the NBA all-time leading scorer list looks like this. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 38,387 points in 1,560 games. Karl Malone, 36,928 points in 1,476 games. LeBron James, 34,087 points in 1,258 games. Average points per game, 27.1. Kobe Bryant, 33,643 points in 1,346 games. Michael Jordan, 32,292 points in 1,072 games. Average points per game, 30.1. I'm going to concentrate on the scoring aspect of both, so here we go. As you can see, LeBron did pass Michael Jordan on this all-time total points scored list. As far as I see it, this list has almost no bearing on who's the greatest ever in basketball. Reason? There are actually a few. LeBron played 186 more games so far than MJ to get to that total. Through all the games played for both players, MJ has the higher average of points per game, which is 30.1 compared to LeBron's 27.1. Also, if you take away those 186 games and take LeBron's average to compare equally in the same amount of games played as Jordan, James would have a total of points at 29,051 for the same amount of games as Michael. That is already 3,241 points less than Michael Jordan if you figure the same amount of games, which is a fair comparison. There is no question Michael Jordan was a better scorer. Also, remember that today's game is faster and there are more points scored per game as well. Another factor here is that James in his career also made 12,424 field goals. Michael Jordan made 12,192 field goals in his career. 1,860 field goals from that total number of LeBron's made field goals are three-pointers. Michael shot less threes and made less. He had 581 makes for his career. Overall, in this era, everyone shoots more threes. Even centers do. And LeBron for his career is a better shooter because he has a higher three-point percentage than MJ, but leads Michael only by 1.7%. LeBron, 34.4%. Michael, 32.7%. Michael scored all of his points the harder way, either mid-range with a great post-up game he had, driving to the basket, or simply by shooting better in free throws. Field goal percentages are virtually the same with a difference of less than 1% for James, but MJ actually took about 3 more shots per game. James averages 19.6 shots per game. Michael Jordan averaged 22.9 shots per game. There is a very big difference in free throw percentage in favor of Michael Jordan here, and we all know those matter a lot in the clutch. James averages 8 free throws per game and makes them at a clip of 73.5% for his whole career. LeBron's best average in free throws ever was 78% in 2008-2009 season, and less than 70% for his last 2 seasons. Michael Jordan, on the other hand, averages 83.5% for his career from the free throw line. His best season averaged at the free throw line was 85.7% during the 1986-87 season. To also put this in perspective, MJ at 40 years old in his last NBA season averaged better in free throws than James in any season in his career. There have been numerous games lost due to LeBron James' poor free throw shooting, especially in the closing minutes. LeBron James came into the league straight from high school at 19 years of age, 2 years earlier than Michael Jordan. At the age of 19, Michael was playing college ball for the University of North Carolina, where he played 3 seasons. In college, MJ played about 30 minutes per game, and if you even take 2 of those years in North Carolina for MJ and his averages for those seasons in scoring, his average for both when he was 19 years old and 20 years old comes out to 19.8 points per game. He played just over 30 games per season at North Carolina. Comparing that to the NBA, if he would play in the NBA, since his average at North Carolina is 19.8, let's take off 5 points and give him 15 points per game average as if he'd play in the NBA because of higher competition. That's 2 82-game seasons which he would play, starting at the age of 19, same as James, to make it a fair argument, not a skewed one. 82 games would give Jordan at 15 points per game a total of 2,460 points for 2 seasons. Add that to Jordan's total now, which we said was 32,292 plus 2,460. That would come out to 34,752 points. Already more than LeBron James. That is only if Jordan would have started to play at the same age as LeBron. Jordan also missed 64 games in his second season due to a broken foot. We are not even going to count that for this comparison. Another thing we can talk about is the time MJ took a season off after the death of his father. Many pro-James fans keep telling everyone there were other issues leading to Jordan's retirement. That is total bullshit. The main reason Michael Jordan retired and tried playing baseball is because of the death of his father and the promise that he made to him that he would play one day. Jordan was perfectly capable to play full throttle that season, but wanted to honor his dad. If he did, he would average about 30 points per game as he did previous 2 seasons. That's another 24,060 points, which would bring a total of points for him to 37,000 about. Way past LeBron. It's insane to use the total scored points and total leader list of the NBA as an argument for James being a better player. He can play for another few years and pass everyone else. MJ scored 32,292 points in 15 seasons, 2 seasons less than LeBron James and 186 games less than LeBron James. 2,000 points less than LeBron James got in 17 seasons, and 2 of those MJ seasons he played only 18 games while having a broken foot, and 17 games respectively the season that he came back the first time from his retirement. Michael Jordan missed 4 seasons due to retirement. One of those seasons was to honor his father, and the other 3 seasons were due to the Bulls dismantling the franchise and letting go of Phil Jackson and subsequently destroying the whole team in the process. Michael, as we remember, wanted to play, but said that if Phil will be let go, he will not play for any other coach. Jordan could have easily played those 4 seasons, and those would produce him probably another 10,000 points in the process. Add the 2 seasons he played less than 18 games, and there would be a conversation with anyone, much less LeBron James. A few more stats before we end this quick comparison. As a defensive player, MJ and LeBron averaged exactly the same in blocks, and that was 0.8 blocks per game. Now, with the height of LeBron James, who's 6'9" and weighs 250, he should block shots better than Michael Jordan. In steals per game, MJ was much better, averaging 2.3 steals per game to James' 1.56 steals per game. Assists, which people say is a huge advantage for LeBron, is really not. James averages only 2 more assists per game than MJ, but also averages 3.5 turnovers per game to Michael's 2.7. Now, a very important NBA stat these days, the PER, Player Efficiency Rating. The player efficiency rating is a per minute rating. PER takes into account accomplishments such as field goals, free throws, three-pointers, assists, rebounds, blocks, and steals, and negative results such as missed shots, turnovers, and personal fouls. Michael Jordan was a more efficient player than LeBron James over his career. The number for MJ is 27.91. He is first on the all-time list for PER. And LeBron James is 27.52, and he's second on the all-time list for PER. The numbers are close, but the difference will only grow from now on. James is already declining, and the efficiency will only get worse. As you can see, this is an overall comparison. We're not choosing particular seasons, as many LeBron fans like to do, to find a time frame where LeBron looks better. I'm comparing the whole body of work here. Last few more stats are the accolades comparisons. Here you go. Seasons MVPs: LeBron James 4, Michael Jordan 5. Finals MVPs: LeBron James 3, Michael Jordan 6. All NBA first team selections: LeBron James 11, Michael Jordan 10. All NBA team selections: LeBron James 12, Michael Jordan 11. All defensive first team: LeBron James 5 times, Michael Jordan 9 times. All defensive team selections: LeBron James 6 times, Michael Jordan 10 times. Scoring leader: LeBron James once, Michael Jordan 10 times. Rookie of the Year, they both won. Steals leaders: LeBron James never, Michael Jordan 3 times. Defensive Player of the Year: LeBron James never, Michael Jordan once. Those are 10 categories in which Michael Jordan wins 7. MJ also never lost an NBA Finals. He also never allowed a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. In the upcoming videos, I'm going to try to break down who had better supporting casts during their finals appearances. Please subscribe and like the video. It would really help me. Thank you.